No, Not That One, as your last show was called.
Yep.
Thanks for coming to the picnic on the Fringe. Lovely day. Enjoying it?
It's great.
Have you enjoyed the sunshine? I mean, I get worried about comedians who stay in their flats and get depressed.
Just slit our wrists and cry.
Is that just my perception? Have you been enjoying the sun?
No, I have. I have had to stay in sometimes, but it's been. Yeah, it's like Edinburgh and it's sunny for more than 5 minutes, so you've got to get out there.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Cash in on it.
We're not used to it. I think everyone's sort of wandering around a bit confused. Like, is this supposed to happen? Is this right?
I don't trust it. I still think there's like some clouds hiding behind a tree.
Something's going to happen.
Well, like 2 days ago, was it Saturday? It was like sunny. And then it just was a storm for about an hour.
Monday.
So you saw a lot of people in shorts, just soggy men in shorts and vests.
Not happy.
No, but they got on with it.
Also in Edinburgh, it can rain without clouds sometimes. Like where's that coming from?
Yeah, exactly. I know what you mean.
That?
Yeah, that might just be a man spitting on you from above. You never know.
You never know.
There's big buildings here, and I do often spit out of my window, so maybe I caught you the
It was
other day.
probably you.
Yeah, it was.
So I know who to blame.
You say comedians stay in all day. We do. We don't slit our wrists. We spit on people.
You spit on people, which is far more
film
productive.
it and laugh.
Really?
That's what we do.
Whack them on YouTube. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, how is your show going?
It's good.
Spot
fun.
the Difference. Is that a meaningful title at all?
It's a bit, yeah. Well, you got to come up with a title early in the process of making the show, but it is about differences that you spot in people. So it does link. It's not really about the game. Spot the difference. The poster has that on it.
That's what I was hoping for.
Have you seen the poster?
Yeah.
Because there's 3 differences in it, but someone came up to me and was like, are there any more? I've been like looking at it for like hours, and it's like there's not. There's just 3 really obvious differences, but I don't know how many people have just been like looking. They were like, I was just counting your eyelashes. And it's like, it's not that. I've not gone to that much effort with it. I wish I had. Maybe I should have said there were 4 differences and just got people like madly inspired. I sort of maybe underestimated how bored people are and how much they want to look at my face.
How much people look at the brochure and
I guess people do, and I guess I always thought people get over the fly and go, but I didn't know there were people with like a pen just like ticking it off, patting themselves on the back. Yes, I've nailed it.
Well, I think that's almost. I think you're onto something by putting a game on your flyer. People are going to keep it and do it, aren't they?
What should I do next? Snakes and Ladders next year. Chris Martin Snakes and Ladders, and. Well, that'd be easy. There's no like mystery in that one. You know if you've nailed it or not. We need to provide dice.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Or a die. Is the singular.
You could kind of tape it on, but that's effort. I mean,
that's too much effort for me. It needs to be all in. What about like a maze?
Maze or
Chris Martin, amazing, which is a little bit overly confident for. But you just put maze in massive letters and there's a maze in it.
Noughts and crosses, maybe. Although that's a bit. I mean, you
need a pen and you need a friend. I actually generally attract just single, lonely people to my show, so I don't want to make them feel even more alone.
Is that your target audience then?
Yeah, that may sound like I'm trying to take advantage of single, lonely men and women, whatever. Animals.
Hey, you're liberal, you know.
You know what? It's 2012. Doesn't matter.
Keep an open mind.
Keep an open mind, keep an open heart, keep an open pair of legs. So why did I say that? That was accidentally creepy. I didn't mean it to be. Can you swear on this? I'm not going to swear.
Of course you if you want to. It's for the internet. You can do anything on the internet.
I like to know that I have the power to swear and get away with it.
But if you kind of control it, it's more power than actually swearing, isn't it? Because where do you go from there? But if I could swear. Not swear.
I might. Yeah. This is the cameras, guys. I might swear. I might not. Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows? You'll find out in a few minutes. Got to keep watching. It's called Guess When I Swear. I'm making another game
This
out
is
of
a new game.
Guess when Chris Martin does a swearsies.
It's all about the games.
It's all about the games.
Now,
games.
So are you at the Pleasance this year?
I'm at the Gilded Balloon.
Gilded Balloon. Now, because I really like the Gilded Balloon because it's the baby of the 4, isn't it? It's kind of, and I think it's got a really kind of nice, honest feel about it. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's the first time I've been there, and the staff are lovely. I like the feel of the place. I think it's a TV. What is it normally? It's like It's
the University Union. Yeah, normally. Yeah,
it's nice. It's a nice building. It's got a bit of history. And then I go in a room and talk about my dick for an hour. I don't actually do that.
Because when you were in sort of the depths of Cowgate last time,
I was in the real proper dank where you get scurvy from just looking at a wall area. So this is a bit classier this year. Yeah. It's called the balcony. My room. It's not a balcony. The backstage is about that wide. It's got a ladder in it. It's my hangout. People always come in and talk at the beginning of the show like, oh, don't want to get talked. They don't realise that I'm just like, there's a bit of curtain. It's just me. That's it. I don't have some green room or anything like that.
But is that quite good? Because I mean, especially afterwards, can you hear what people are saying? And
yeah, I don't like to hear because just you never know. You don't want to hear someone go, "What was my favourite one last year?" I just heard a bloke sit down and go, "Who the hell is this bloke we're watching now?" It's just like, it says it on the ticket, mate. Just use your eyes.
It's a bit.
You don't even have to like me. Just use your eyes. But you know,
be nice if you knew who I was.
Well,
yeah.
just not even know who I am. Just know at least one of my names. Get it wrong, Martin Christopher. I don't care, but just have
or the initials.
Just
even.
CM. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fill in the rest yourself. Make a game out of it. Whatever. But yeah. But you know, it's the Fringe. You get some people who come and really like your stuff, and some people who just come on a whim. And
So you're getting a big mix. Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seem to attract. I don't have a demographic really. I have. Just everyone seems to come. Yesterday I had like 6 kind of women in their 60s.
Oh wow! Now, do you have to? Are you more cautious if you see people like that? Do you kind of think, "Oh, I've got to not swear"?
No, just talk about songs of praise and last of the summer wine. No, I don't. They were all right. They just. I got the impression they all just sat there like that at the beginning. It's like, come on, guys, just relax. This is a comedy show. It was 2 for 1 day as well, so I figured a lot of them came because it was cheap rather than they wanted to be, but wanted to be there. But no, generally people seem to come and know. I think a few people have seen me last year and come again,
which is great.
Yeah, it's nice, and it's different to last year's show. I think it's better, but
yeah. I mean, because your first one is you're
best
building
stand up and that. Yeah.
Okay, so is that kind of how you saw it? You took
well,
your
last
best...
year was about 3 years worth of stuff, so kind of it was probably punchier show. I always have quite a lot of punchlines. I know it's an hour and people go, you can't. I just don't like it. There's no laugh for like 10. I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I feel like a bit of tension in the room. I'm becoming better at it. This year's got more of a theme to it and a bit more structure. And I think the writing's cleverer. But we'll see. I say that. I still talk about ridiculous, stupid stuff.
But I think what you're saying about it was 6 years for your first show.
Yeah.
You've got so much to work with for that first bit. Then the second one, if people don't realise they're expecting a fresh hour, but you haven't had 6 years more.
I've had a year and been distracted by you've got just stuff to do. You can't always.
Stuff happens in your life.
It does.
Yeah.
Got to get my hair cut sometimes. That made me laugh. My housemate Benny Boots, who I think has done an interview with you.
He has, yeah.
Yes. He was like, "Oh, we've got a busy day tomorrow. We've got to get our hair cut and watch Ted." And I was like, "Just let's think about that sentence for a minute, Benny. Like that's a busy day in our lives, but there are people out there that have to like do a job and like, go to work and sit at a desk. Those are like thinking of cramming them in a day was stressful for us. Just thinking of it."
But the thing is, the Edinburgh Fringe is sort of as close as you get to a job, really, isn't it? Because you're going to work every day.
We're going to work every day, still for an hour. Which it doesn't seem a lot, but it is quite. It does take it out of you. And then you have other shows. And I was writing this morning, trying to write some funnier. But I was playing golf, which isn't ever a way of sounding that stressed. But I was playing golf with a bloke the other day. Got paired with some strangers, and this guy was like, "So you just do an hour's work a day, and that's it." And he just couldn't get. It was just when you say it like that, it was like, "I work 9 hours a day," and I was like, "Yeah." I'm not complaining in any way, but yeah.
I mean, you have to prep, you have to work out what you're going to say.
Well, at least here you don't have to. You can just walk. I can walk 5 minutes to my venue, whereas sometimes I'm around 11 months of the year I have to drive to like Nuneaton and back in a night.
Yeah,
I don't even know where that is from where I am, but it's just places like that, places you would never normally go to in your normal lives. You drive there, you can go there and do a gig to 9 people. And just come back. There's a baby crying over there. Sorry, I've been distracted. Is that all right?
It's all right. I think she's
fine.
Okay.
She's fine. It's
yeah.
all right.
I mean,
sorry,
we hope
guys.
So.
Well, you hear a baby. That's something you should know about me. If I hear a baby cry, I'm concerned.
You're always concerned. You're not just shut that baby up. You're like,
there we go.
It's bad.
No, I can see her. She's in a pram. She's just being spoilt. False alarm.
Okay.
Grow up.
You changed so
Says
quickly.
a man drinking from a straw at a picnic table. Grow up. You're immature.
And you're the first to have
I'll put it back now.
Okay.
That's probably not.
No.
Health and safety.
Well, I'm sure it's all right.
No one else is.
Well, no. Some people do have custard creams, but vast majority are with the shortbread.
It's Scotland, isn't it?
Yeah. I
played it safe.
But then also, I can't remember who said it to me, but it's like I just prefer shortbread. The place I am has no relation on what I'm going to eat.
That is true. I've got a lot of stuff in my show about food, and people think the weather affects what you should eat. Like me and my friend.
Do you? I mean,
well, no. Me and my friend met for lunch, when it was 30 degrees in London the other day, and he said, "What do you want to have for lunch?" I go, "Let's get a curry." And he went, "It's not curry weather." I was like, "Curry's from India."
Well, that's what I was going to say.
I don't then look out the window in India and just go, "No, not today." 300 days in a row, no way.
But yeah, so it can't get too hot for a curry for you. But I mean, it's just hot food, and you're physically hot, and it's.
But if you want to eat, but it's from India. It's always hot. What do? They don't eat salad every day.
Yeah, I know, but they're probably better built for it for us. I mean, because even it's sunny now, we're a bit confused.
But then people also say when it's hot, you should have a tea, and it cools you down. Is that true?
I think that's true.
Someone said it confidently in a pub, and I think that's just spread like wildfire. And one of those facts, people always say tea has more caffeine in it than coffee. I don't think that's true either.
No, I think that's come from the fact that actually physically in a tea bag you've got more caffeine in, but you're only dunking your tea bag in your drink for a short amount of time, so not as much caffeine.
If you
gets
ate
out.
a tea bag,
if you ate a tea bag,
you'd be wired and quite annoyed because you'd have loads of bitterness in your mouth. That'd be an interesting test. You should film that. You should have a man drink an espresso and a man eat a tea bag.
See the result.
Just give him a knife and send them on a frenzy. I don't know why you have to end up killing people in this scenario in my head, but watch too much CSI.
So what time is your show at the Gilded Balloon?
It's on. Oh yeah, you should plug the show.
Yeah.
It's on 8:45 at the Gilded Balloon.
8:45, and it's Spot the Difference.
Spot the Difference.
With you, Chris Martin.
With me, Chris Martin. No one's going to die in it either.
Live at the Fringe.
I'll eat a tea bag before I go on, so they'll be extra excited.
You need to. You need to now you said that.